Good morning and welcome to today's verse. Today's verse comes to us from the book of Hebrews, Hebrews chapter 3, verse 13, and it says this: "But exhort one another today, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin." You know, the Christian life was never meant to be lived in isolation. We need one another. We need to encourage and exhort one another every day. To be able to guard against sin and unbelief. Why? Well, really, life is short, right? I mean, today is the day of believing and walking with Christ. Not tomorrow, for today is the day of salvation. Tomorrow is not promised. Life is only a vapor, like a flower. It is here today and then it's gone tomorrow. Therefore, we must exalt one another to trust Christ and his promises and to follow him as he's directed us to do so. We need to exhort one another because of the deceitfulness of sin. Sin is deceitful. That's its nature. It don't tell you up front that I'm going to destroy you. Sin is so very appealing to the flesh. I mean, it looks good, it tastes good, it feels good, but it will enslave a person, leaving that person feeling empty, lonely, insecure, hurting, and sometimes broken. Sin is deceitful. It has devastating consequences. And if that was made clear at the very beginning, that you could see the outcome or the results of it at the beginning, maybe you wouldn't give in to sin. So then when you find yourself involved in a little flirting at the office that eventually leads into something a little bit more serious, then you have a broken marriage, a broken home, broken relationship between family and friends, your children. And in the end, you wonder, how in the world did you ever get there? Well, maybe you started out with a little lie. It seemed to be harmless in the beginning. And maybe you convince yourself that you're doing the person a favor to whom you're lying. You're doing that person a favor. You don't want to hurt their feelings. But eventually their lie becomes bigger and bigger. You dig yourself into a hole and you wonder, how in the world did you ever get there? How will you get out? Maybe you're a person that have access to your company's fund. Maybe they have a petty cash. And you would take out a little bit here and there and do what you thought was right for the company. But then taking out and doing what's right for the company, having access to it, seeing it again and again, then you begin to do what you thought was right for yourself. And you get yourself involved in an embezzlement situation. And you wonder, how in the world did I get here? Sin deceives. It looks good, but it can enslave a person. And the more a person sins, the more their heart becomes hardened to the things of God. May we, while it is today, while it is called today, may we exhort one another. We need each other. I need you and you need me. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse. It would be a word of encouragement to you as you go throughout your day. I pray that you have a great day, have a safe day. And then tune in again tomorrow, yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.